Iceland has been on my adventure list for a long time. A magical playground where the waves wash up to reach the endless whites of the mountains and melt back into the deepest blues of the ocean. An island where both our passions connect, snowboarding and surfing in the most incredible landscapes. When we realized Iceland was ranked #1 by the United Nations in gender equality for 9 years in a row, we jumped in a van, drove to the tip north of Denmark and took the ferry. We were about to spend a winter in Iceland, guided by the snow, the sun, and the swell. We were about to discover a land shaped by women. My name is Anne-Flore Marxer. I've been lucky enough to travel the world as a professional snowboarder for the past 15 years, and I've become a passionate advocate for gender equality in my sport. I've been using my platform for good, pushing for better opportunities for women, more respect, and equal prize money. I wanted to share this journey with my friend Aline Bock. We used to travel together on the competition circuit. We are sportswomen evolving in a male-dominated world. Over time, we were able to gain equal prize money in freestyle competitions, and we've put women back on the Freeride World Tour.
Cranked a big slough off the top there, released some snow.
As he said, she loves to ski or ride on track powder. That's what she's up to. A lot of slough management required in this section there.
And it's moving quickly, so she's got a lot of work to do just managing that.
Here we go. She's going big! Well deserved.
Super technical with some big airs. That is an undisputed winning run for me from Anne-Flore Marxer.
Hi.
First position. Anne-Flore Marxer!
From Germany, Aline Bock!
On October 24th, 1975, Icelandic women took a day off to demonstrate the importance of women's contribution to society. They did not go to work or do childcare. With 90% of women participating, they brought the country to a standstill.
Einstaklingurinn virkur, verður fjöldinn okkar styrkur og við gerum ótal breytingar. Atkvæði eigum við í hrönnum, komum pólitíkinni í lag, sköpum jafnrétti og bræðralag. Áfram stelpur, hér höll.
As a result, in 1980, Iceland elected the first female president in the world on universal suffrage. President Vigdis was a single mother. She held office for 4 terms until 1996. Still today, she's remembered as one of their best presidents. We want to discover the impact of these historical events on the Icelandic women of today and how it has influenced their mindset. The first event to put Iceland on the map was the financial crash in 2008. The reaction of the Icelandic population was to seek for female guidance. They elected their first female prime minister and initiated a new constitution. As soon as we arrived, we had the chance to meet Kata, a human rights lawyer who had taken part in the writing of it.
We who inhabit Iceland want to create a just society where everybody is equal. Our different origin enriches the whole, and together we're responsible for the inheritance of the generation, the land, the history, the nature, the language and the culture.
That's so incredible. So where is the part that talks about women here?
It was after the crash in Iceland in 2008, and we had a big 1,000 people assembly where all the people were randomly selected, and they got to meet for one day and decide the values, and then we elected 25 people to write the thing, and in 4 months we wrote it with participation from the public. The new constitution, it has underlying feminine values that matter, because we had the crash, of course, and we realized the way that our society was constructed was just very risk-oriented and male-dominant. For women, it does change a lot, and I think, for example, protection of nature, which has like a really strong links to South America and the way they protect nature of her own rights and stuff like that. Also, we have a mention of violence being, of course, completely forbidden, and also sexual violence being particularly stated. I think in Iceland that we have realized that equality is like a natural resource. You see that now the men are making this their own battle because they understand that this is for everybody and this is for them. So I think this whole notion of equality being a commonwealth of us all and making us stronger as a group and stronger as individuals is the thing that we realized and we are using. You have to actually take into consideration what people who are minorities have to say, because you get more clever decisions that way. So we try to do that also in the new constitutions. We try to make decision making inclusive. And I think that's what we've done here in Iceland, both in regards to gay rights, in regards to women's rights, and now in regards to the constitution, is just saying, okay, this is a battle we have to take, and we'll take it happily, and it's going to be frustrated sometimes, and we're going to be angry sometimes, but nobody's going to take away the pleasure of doing it, because we're doing it for ourselves, and we're doing it for our kids, and we're doing it for this country, and we're doing it for the world, you know. Iceland is a free and sovereign state with freedom, equality, democracy, and human rights as its cornerstones. The authorities shall work for the welfare of the inhabitants of the country and strengthen their culture and respect the diversity of the social life and the land and the biosphere. We want to promote peace, security, health and happiness among us and the coming generation. We are determined to work with other nations to promote peace and respect for Earth and all mankind. In this light, we hereby put this constitution as a supreme law of this country, which everybody must respect.
Meeting Kata was an incredible inspiration. She's working towards building a society with more equality, where minorities live better together. In 2012, 67% of the Icelandic population voted in favor of the new constitution in a referendum. Even though the conservative political party at the time cancelled it, the new constitution is now embraced by several major political parties. One of the biggest things that happened for women in our industry was this clothing brand called Nikita and their slogan, "For girls who ride." Is it only a coincidence that it was started by an Icelandic woman? We had friends in common, so we asked for her number and met in the mountains with Heida.
Nikita is a clothing brand that I started in 1997, and it grew to be an international brand, and it was sold in 30 countries in about 1,500 stores. I was on my way to study fashion design, and I'd saved up some money to do that. But then I decided to buy a share in this tiny skateboard shop to follow my passion of designing and snowboarding. We were importing a lot of brands to Iceland. I could soon see that there was not much for the girls. So we kept on asking all the brands why they didn't make more for the girls, and they just kind of felt it wasn't something that would sell. So I just decided to make it myself. When we were hiring people to Nikita, it was first of all important for me that we had a lot of girls because we were a girls' brand. But I also wanted to have men involved. Of course, they would all get the equal salaries. It was like we were all working towards the same goal. That's obvious. Being able to take my passion and reach out to all the other girls in the world to share the same passion and affect their lives in a way, a great feeling. And I would never have thought that would be so strong.
Spending time with Heida reminded me that a female role model could also be humble, shy, or sweet. Their lack of ego should not let us underestimate their talents or their accomplishments.
Calm down, wait.
Icelandic women earned the right to vote in 1915. For the following 70 years, women were only 2% to 5% of members of parliament. In 1983, Kata's mother Dia relaunched the Women's Alliance, the first exclusive feminine political party in the world, created in 1922. They granted women's demands, such as childcare, to provide parity with men and enable women to participate in the labor market with equal opportunity. After the first election, the number of women in the parliament rose from 5% to 15%. Icelandic women shaped the political landscape by bringing women's issues on the political agenda. The snow conditions were really bad in Iceland this winter. We kept finding ice and rocks everywhere. Luckily, there are many other ways to enjoy the mountains in this magical place, especially at night, when the sky lights up and dances above us. 350,000 people live in Iceland. While traveling on the island, it feels like a community. We were two girls enjoying the mountains, and everyone kept telling us about this incredible woman who was the first Icelandic person to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Vilborg is a true modern hero, fierce and full of determination. It didn't take long until we ran into her.
To make my dream to come true, I actually had to go to the bank and get a loan for the 70% of the total cost. And I looked at it as a key to my future. It was my invest in myself. I wanted to go to the South Pole and on a solo trip. I definitely had to face some challenges and super hard days. I mean, it was really cold. You had the wind in the face the whole time. And you're alone over during Christmas and New Year, so you're sometimes scared. But I guess what helped me most was I had my own personal values, and when I felt sad, I would think about them. And the first one was always to stay positive, and the second one is determination, because nobody else is going to make your dream come true, and nobody else is going to reach the goal for you. I mean, if you don't get up in the morning, it's not going to happen, ever. And the third one was courage. When I was starting, there were not many women in the mountaineering world. And I want to have more and more women. And I want to have also more women working as a guides and as professional adventurers, mountaineers. So we offer them, well, some of them who have earned it, to come as an intern in our trips and learn and experience and gain comfort so they can go out and do it on their own. I sometimes say that making your dreams come true will means a lot of hard work, a lot of struggling and a lot of disappointments. But if you fight long enough, you will come to that day that you will reach your summit, and the summit can be just your goal. And the view from there is filled with endless opportunities.
Throughout history, Icelandic people understood they all had to take part in the decision-making process as a means of survival through the rough climates. Cold temperatures, dark winters, volcanic eruptions, and the extreme versatile weather changes. Iceland formed their first parliament in 930. And still today, voting participation rates are close to 80%. Perhaps the strength of the Icelandic mentality is a reflection of the power of the natural surroundings. We kept meeting incredible women on our trip, but we were also curious to meet younger girls and see what their vision would be like. So we stopped in a high school along the road.
My name is Cristina. I come from Romania. I love living in Iceland firstly because of the great landscapes, and then it gives everyone the same opportunities in life, equal opportunities, and everyone has a decent place to live, decent place to eat, and it's just they're treating everybody equally.
My name is Elísabet and I come from Siglufjörður, Iceland. My favorite things to be in the mountains is to ski and, race and go hiking and all that stuff. What I love so much about ski racing, I don't know, it's just like a passion to go fast and jump on the steep hills, and I don't know, it's like, I love that a lot. Me along a few others, we are in a youth council that supports youth centers all around Iceland, and we are one of the youth councils that stand up for the kids around the country, and we show governments that we have a voice, and we know how to stand up for ourselves, and we can have an impact on the social events and all that stuff. My biggest Icelandic inspiration is probably the ex-president Vigdís Finnbogadóttir, because she stood up for those women who wanted to pursue their dreams, and she showed all those men that women can do just as good as them, and she was just one of our greatest presidents. I think the mindset of Icelandic women is so empowering, and these women are so incredibly strong, and I don't know, we're just amazing.
We were so impressed to realize everyone we met took active participation in reforming the system that concerns their lives, even at age 15. The last couple of years were really big on women's issues, with Women's March and the Me Too campaign. I looked online, and Iceland was not short of strong positive feminist movements, such as Free the Nipple and the Slut Walk. In my search, I soon stumbled upon this mind-blowing high school performance on a poem that went viral. It gave me shivers. We needed to meet Una.
Elsku feðraveldi, veistu, þegar þú segir mér að róa mig og halda bara kjafti, hveturðu mig áfram til að öskra af öllu afli. Þú getur ekki stoppað það sem þú veist að er að koma. Þú skilur ekki erfiðið. Þú ert ekki kona. I was 10 years old when I was first called a whore. I didn't understand it then, now I do. I got in the way, I took control, I crossed the line and tried to break the box. But I was little and I was a girl. And dear patriarchy, when you tell me to be calm, to shut my mouth and listen, all you do is encourage me to shout at the top of my lungs, you cannot stop the change you know is coming. You don't know the struggle. You are not a woman. So the reason I wrote Elsku stelpur was because I wanted to stand on stage with my friends and perform something that felt real to me. And feminism weighed so heavily on my mind at that time that I felt that if I did anything else, I would be kind of a liar. So that's why I did it. So there was no single incident that led up to writing Elsku stelpur. It was a series of these little conversations and comments that came from boys our age, older boys, older girls, older people, that all came together in this one poem that just poured out of me the minute I started writing. The day after performing, we felt extremely strong positive feedback from a lot of people, and it was kind of amazing to see the strength and empowerment in all these people. And we got messages from women and girls who felt the poem resonated with them. And I don't think we could ever have imagined how strongly people reacted to this thing we made. I think this resonates with older women, women that are gone, the girls that will come after us, and we can only hope that it lessens with each generation. There was, of course, some negative feedback to the piece. But something that I learned from my mother is that negative feedback only proves that your message was worth it. Because if nobody cared and nobody thought it was important, nobody would be fighting back. I think it's very important for the future of feminism that men realize that this is their problem too. And it's very important that we have a loud conversation between men and women so that we can find a conclusion together as a whole, because equality will be better for everyone. Icelandic women as a whole are strong, and we feel very strong, and we feel that these movements that we've been making are having an impact. And the thing is that if we can show through action how strong we are, hopefully we inspire the rest of the world to follow suit. The movement happening today, it feels so strong, and it feels like I can finally let go, and I can trust that the current will keep on going, and I can just float along very, very happily. Yeah.
Burt með staðalmyndir! Burt með hrútskýringar! Burt með fordóma!
Every year, on the 24th of October, Icelandic women celebrate the Women's Day off to protest against the gender pay gap. If the difference of salary between genders was translated into working time, they leave their work the minute women start working for free. As we leave Iceland, we hear the latest bill that just passed requires companies to prove they offer equal pay to their employees.
Pleasure of changing the world, you know, and I think that's such an incredibly important thing, that when you want to make change, you're not just doing it because you have to and you're all burdened. You do it because it's great fun, you know, and you do it through the sense of humor of the fact that the situation isn't good enough and you want to fix it, but it's still a little bit funny, the fact that you have to do it, you know.
I think it's very important to have female role models because that is what we can reflect on as girls, as women.
Having Vigdís as our president gave us courage and gave us power to believe in ourselves and that we could follow our dreams and do anything.
The girls of today demand power and equality and respect. And we're not asking politely, we're demanding something that should already be ours a long time ago.
The future of my generation is equality.
I think the future of the world is going to be equality.
Absolutely.
After 2 months on the road, the positive mindset of Icelandic women was growing on us. Independent, happy, strong, and believing in their dreams.